Hello guys, your Gyan portal again back with our series on the portal which is about the C++, basic about the DSA course of C++, and we already learned about the basics of C++ skeletons, C++ coding program, their syntaxes, all the things we already go through. Now it's all about the logic development, and before and so going to direct to the problems, I say we have to practice how to develop the logic in the programming. So their basic level, like as you know, building is built by brick. Similar like that, our basic to hire the next trick is going to be logic development, and we think logic by starting a new concept, by starting a new series of patterns. And in this series I say we have solving a lot of questions about patterns, and how we building the logic, how we taking the symmetry of the question, and how we analyze it. So basically, our first pattern, our first thing, if we talk, we say there is a today we discuss the first pattern problem. And before going to the pattern problem, I must say you must subscribe this channel, share this video to your friends, and we can make a good bond guys. सो स्टार्ट करते हैं. सबसे पहले अगर हम पैटर्न की बात करें तो आज का जो पैटर्न से पहले जाने से पहले हम ये कहेंगे कि यार पैटर्न के ना कुछ पॉइंट्स हैं. जब भी आप किसी क्वेश्चन को पैटर्न को देखते हो तो आपको यार हमेशा समझने की जरूरत होता है कि पैटर्न्स क्या होते हैं. लूप्स के क्वेश्चंस पे वर्क करता है. पैटर्न्स हमेशा लूप्स के क्वेश्चन पे वर्क करता है, और ये जो है दो लूप्स मतलब आपका नेस्टेड लूप्स पे वर्क करता है. एक आपका आउटर लूप होगा, एक आपका उसका अनदर इनर लूप होगा. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आपको क्या करना है, हमेशा अपने उसमें पैटर्न में कॉलम्स को काउंट करना है जिससे आपको पता चले कि आपको आउटर लूप कितने पे चलाना है. देन यू हैव टू कंसिडर द इनर लूप. देयर इज सम कनेक्शन बिटवीन रोज एंड कॉलम्स इन दैट, so you have to analyze that part. And the next part is about the printed. You have to give a printed option always in the inner loop, and always try to observe the symmetry ki what the question have going to say to you. Like I take a similar problem, like our today's pattern which I going to take is like this. Okay, as you see the basic pattern, and in there is a n rows and there is a n columns, and so we must have to take some n value as a input. So first of all we basically considered not a n value, we considered as a rows fives, columns fives, and we make our and we developing our logic. Like I say like int I equals to i5 I plus plus as our outer loop. Then I go into the inner loop as int j 0 j5 and j plus plus. And now it's time to see out, and we have to see out our star. And after the star as printed, we are going to see out at when the whole column is completed. That time we have to, now I print it. It's take time. Okay, as you see our logic and our code is printed similar like this. Yes, you are right sir, the code is printed. But as you considered the 5 is okay, no, we have to make a function, because when you are in coding rounds, or when you are like at that time you are required, not pattern questions are asking to you, but there are concept of about functioning कि how you give the input to the function and how you only have to write the function. So I must say it's a void function of print, and we given a n value. We say it's take a n value, and in that n value I say I cut it and I paste here, and as an input I take n, I see an n, and I just pass it to the function. And now if I given it 6, for 6 it's printed, okay, as okay, हमने 5 wait, yes, now as I given to 7, the 7 is printed. So guys, this is our pattern 1 problem, and you also try this problem, and we came with a new pattern problem in the next question. So till then, hello guys, we are again back with our pattern series in DSA, and today we discuss about the 3 patterns, because these 3 patterns are of similar type. So let's quickly start this video, and before starting this video please must subscribe the channel. So our basic pattern in this video we have going to print it is like this. Like first of all yaar dosto, you have to need to solve this video by yourself. Pause this video, see the pattern, pause this video, and then फिर if you not able to do that, अगर नहीं कर पाओ तो फिर इस वीडियो को आप ज़रूर देखें, ठीक है. तो सबसे पहले जो हमें प्रिंट करना है, अब की बार हमें कैसे करना है, अब की बार हमें लाइक दिस. Our next pattern is going like this, pyramid shape like this. So for this video, for this thing, like we have to analyze how our outer loop is for 4 times, no sorry 5 times, and our inner loop is like in one line. In first row it's 1, in second row it's 2 times, in third row it's third time. So every time it's increment by 1, as you see. As our column is increased, then our rows star is going to increase. So we have developed some logic, yeah, maybe like we use a void function, we use a print to int n, and we just write for I equals to 0, I n I plus plus, and for inner loop as int j equals to 0, j equals to I, j plus plus, and as we see out our star, and then going to the next line, we try to print, and for this I use 6. As you see, our star pattern is going to print it. Now we go to the next pattern, and for that I make another, like I think we have not require any, like in the similar. This is our question 1 of this video, question 1. Second question I say 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5. This is our next question, we have to print it, and for this what we require, we have basically like before now it's we printed the stars, so I just copy, because this is our similar pattern question, so and I make it as a pattern 3, and just we change the star, and I say कि we are going from 1, so I just incremented, or if I not incremented, No, I have to increment it. Like I have to increment it as 1, and I say like if this is 1, it get 1 and it get printed. So our j is printed every time our j iterator is printed. See how many times our j will working, then j is going to print it. So for this I change it as a 3, and now I rerun it for 6. As you see, our pattern is going to print it. Now we talk the next pattern. Our next pattern is like this, guys. 1 2 3 3 3 4 4 4 5 5 5. It means, as you see, ki there is a column, as there is second column, there is second 2 times printed, but the number is also 2. So it is like our outer loop number. So I have to just change a little bit logic for this, and I say this is correct. You have to change only just I, and I just print it as a pattern 4, change it as a pattern 4, and I take it. As you see, our next pattern is going to print it. So this is our question 4. Because already in the previous video we discussed about. So guys, this is our video, and more pattern logics are come. This is the basic. Now we are going to some complex patterns. Hello guys, today we again back with our pattern series in Gyan portal. So guys, please must subscribe this channel for more such amazing videos. Or today, as you see, we discuss about the 3 pattern problems, and it's amazing guys, because this problem is about pyramid. How we print a pyramid like this. As you see in the question 7. First of all, we talk about the question 7. So I increase our size of the window, like yes. So like as you see, as a question 7, as you see ki, first of all think about yourself ki what are the, as you see, the basic steps of the in doing patterns is about count the count the rows, count the columns, and what about the inner loop going on, how our pattern is printed. That's the major 3 things we have to think about it. So first we consider that, like as you see, there is a 1 2 3 4 5 6, like there is 6 rows, and as you see in first row there is a 1 star. There is a, like, how much spaces? 1 2 3 4 5, then star, then 1 2 3 4 5. So like as you see, there is 1 2 3 4 5, 1 1 2 3 4 5. Like as you see, there is a 5 star here and 5 star here, and then our and there is a one star. So as I see, there is a space, there is a space, then a star, and then a space again. So if I say we have if I traverse row wise, like if I considered as a row wise and I take a simpler version, I take only this, I say 1 2 3 4 5 rows, and if I say as a zero indexing, I considered it as a zero. If I say there is a zero, then how much rows, how much stars are there? Wait a minute, how much stars are there? One, two, three, four. It means 4 spaces are there, then 1 star, and then again 4 spaces. If I say about 1, now 1 2 3, तो लाइक 1 कम हो गया हमारा, तो ये अब हमारा हो गया 3, and space stars are going to 3 and the spaces are again 3. Then if I say for 2, then space is going to 2, star, but star going to 5 and space is going to 2. If I say about next row 1, then it's 7, then it's 1, and if I say about 4, then 0, then it's 9, then it's again 0. So as you see, for spaces there is a, as you see there is a spaces, and for spaces we have like 4 3 2 1. We already do some like some this question. Yes, absolutely. So if I say for spaces we are nothing, we are just going to do what? We are just going to do like we have only only n, and we have say n minus I minus 1. For stars, if I say 2 into I plus 1, and for this again there is a little mathematics, like not much about. If you build and if you start building logic about these patterns, you understand it, guys. So just come to the coding part, and for coding part I just say main int, and I make a int n cn in and print, and it's a print 7, and we make a print function print 7 int n, and in this I say first we make a basic loop of n. Next we say there is a space, there is a star, and there is again space. So for space I say there is a j loop which is going from 0 and goes till n minus I minus 1 and j plus plus, and we just do nothing, we just print a space. Then it's about star j equals to 0 j, and now we do 2 into I plus 1, like this we work it, and j plus plus, and in that thing I say we have to print star, and at last we again do the same. And after this all I say cout and next line. So let's run this code, and I give up 5. Okay, just a little bit. If I not give this space, then check it. Yes, it's correctly printed, as you see. 3 5 6 9. ठीक है, तो next question we goes to like this. It is a similar type question but in a reverse order. As you see, it is now in reverse order. So like I'm making it again, so I just copy paste for this, and I say कि in the first row there is a 0, 1 2 3 4, like it is in a same order. It is in our same order as you see, there is in same order. But for stars, if I say it is 9, then 7, then it's 5, then it's 3, then it's 1. So if I say like it is in similar order, first of all it is in similar order. So for the similar order we have to do nothing. It is in same order, so I just have to print it in a same way. For a I, for same I have to print like this. But for this and similar like this, now it's like about how I printed in this. What should we do to print here? If I think 9 and then 7, there is a basic n value, and if for that n value I say just 2 into 0 plus 1. So 2 into 0 plus 1, if I say like it's 1, and if it's 1 I say we have 9, so I take like this. Yes, it's working. As you see, this working. So just we not do anything, we just make a print 8 function, and we just copy paste and in that copy paste I say 8, and for this j I say we for the spaces, so I equalize it for the spaces, and now it's time to start, and for star I say two into n minus 1. Okay, now just print it and see the results. What happened? Okay, wait a second, save it, print it. What is the problem? Like oh no, it's 7, it's 8. As you see, our pattern is correctly printed. Yes guys, just one more test case to run. Yes, it's correct. Now it's time to go our last problem, which is just a diamond problem. And as you see, our diamond is how is it's created. If I see how a diamond is created, if I make a partition and I just say divided, then it's a above half, which I already done, and it's a lower half, which we already done it. So we have going to merge both two. So just nothing, I say we have just printed print 7n. Okay, just there is a space, there is a little bit space wearing. Why so? Why space is there? Like as you see, they are slightly here. And if I say in starting line there is a no space, so I say it's not run, it's not running. Now it's yes, it's a correct diamond shape as you see. So sometimes there is not required to make a one pattern. We have divided our patterns in blocks and then we make it. So I hope you like this video, you understand this video and the concept. So must subscribe this channel and मिलते हैं फिर से दोस्तों. Hello guys, we are again back with our Gyan portal, and today we discuss again with some pattern problems, and in this video we discuss about 3 different pattern problems and with a different concept. So guys, please watch this video till end and subscribe our channel. So let's go guys. So the first video, the first question, as you see, it's like this कि 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1, मतलब it's a right angle pyramid but in a binary digit forms कि like we have to print it 0 and 1 0 and 1. So first of all we have to analyze कि it's a simple right triangle which we already printed in some previous videos, but there is some new concept of little bit change which is about how we make a binary digits. Like as you see, on first it's start with 1, then it start with 0, then it start with 1, then it start with 0, then it start with 1, then it starts with 0. If I give a basic, if I give it a basic digit, then it's 2, then it's 3, then it's 4, then it's 5. So as you see, when it is 0, our first start is 1, when it's 1 our start is 0, when it's 2 our start is 1, when it's 3 our start is 0. So as you see, there is a number which is odd and at that point it's 0. Yeah, I got the logic and I hope you also got the logic. So let's start the code part. It's a print 10. I give here void print 10 and int n, and int n basically first write how we write our right angle. Okay, first of all our right angle. This is our basic right angle, and after that right angle just do a little formality. What is that? Key we take a int start and it's equals to 1, and if our row is equals to 0, मतलब if it is even, then start take it as 1, else take it as 0, and here we just only see out start and start, and we say 1 minus start, and then see out and n. And now I printed it for 5. Wait a second. Yes, 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1. So it's a correct logic which we implemented. So I hope you also understand it. Now let's come with the next question. So our next question is like this: कि we have a crown shape pattern in numericals form. I'm missing here like this. Yeah. So it's a crown shape pattern. So as you see, this type of question we already do, but it's a inverted form, like it's like this. So how we perform this question? For say a similar pattern, first analyze the rows, columns. So first we go with the, if I say numbers, then there is a space part and there is again a numbers part, and if I count it, so it's like if I count it, then I say 1. Here I say कि in case of 1, how many digits are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So there is 6, not, there is 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 10. Yes, and after this there is a 1. Similar, here we have 2, and if I say here, I say 3, 4, 5, 6, मतलब 8. मतलब every time if we say there is a less than of 2, 3, 6, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 2, 5, 6, 0, 6. So in the first case I say कि there is a basic right angle triangle which we already printed in the previous cases. So first of all comes to the coding part. I say print 11 n, and in print 11 n I just make a void function again and print 11 int n. I say we have to do this as a outer loop, or in the outer loop, if I say for a outer loop we have I equals to I plus plus, okay, and first numbers, then spaces, and then numbers again. So for this cases I say right angle. So I say, समझ में आ रहा है दोस्तों, like हम how we do this like this, and J. It's get printed. Similar part is like here. कि I say we have printed 1, then I say it's if I say like how we printed it. We printed it till the jth. So every time we printed it till our j. So we printed it till the j part. So how we do this? Like it's basically, so I have to reverse it. I have to say it's j equals to I, and j will be printed till 1, and j minus minus, and j up. And here we do C out for line change. Now the part is come with spaces, and as you see spaces, in spaces what we say कि in the first line there is a 10 spaces, and at this point our n value is 1 2 3 4 5 6, and as you see for spaces it's a, so basically we say कि we can take int spaces equals to 2 into n minus 1. If I say 2 into n minus 1, our 2 is 6 and spaces is 10. Yes, correct, spaces is 10. And if our spaces is 10, now what I can do, I just do one thing. I take it 1 equals to space and j plus plus, and I say C out. I just do this thing, and in that thing I just say space after this I say space equals to space minus 2. So I hope it's going to be right. Just print it for 5. Little bit 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5. Both are printed right. What is the problem? Okay, it's outer, in the outer we declare. Now I say it's going to correct. Print it for again 6. Yes guys, so we do this problem of ground. I hope you understand this concept. Please do this concept by yourself, and I hope you do it. Our next and last pattern is basically, it's really simple. I think I not perform this pattern. It's your homework to do this pattern. It's a basic logic, because here as you do, we have performed already a right angle triangle, and here I just give you a hint. The basic hint is that here is 1, here is 2, here is 2 3, मतलब every time it's incremented. We already perform similar question, but in that it always start with 1, मतलब our jth to our row number तक. But in this we have always increment a variable in every iteration. So basic looping is same, we just make a iterator. I hope you do it, and if you do this question, प्लीज़ कमेंट बॉक्स में लिखिए कि आई हैव कंप्लीटेड सर. आई होप यू लाइक दिस वीडियो. मीट यू. Hello guys, today we again back with our series on the Gyan portal, which is about the patterns, the difference, advancing terms of patterns, and we make our logic building with this concept. So now we discuss about the pattern which is in front of your screen, which is ABC, ABC, ABCD. मतलब it's like a right angled pattern, but we have a concept of alphabet which we used. So let's come to the solution part ki how we make it. It's a simple solution, we not have to think much in this. Just make a void print 13, and in void print 13 we have just making a for loop which we already do in our previous questions. And now as it's a character, so I give a character value ch equals to a, and ch greater than equal to a plus I, or a plus I, then we increase the ch plus plus. And now we see out our ch and see out and l. So let's print it for 5. ABCD. So our first pattern is done. Comes to the next pattern, which is in the inverted form, right angle, but in inverted form we have to print it. So let's come to it, guys. We make it 14 and just void, just take it, just copy it, and we have to paste it as a 14. And basically we have to run a code by our line wise as a row, we have to do it. But for the characters, what we can do it as a and a equals to a, and then for a we do here n minus I minus 1. And now if I run it for, okay, there is a error, print 14. What is this? No, no, void. Maybe let's run the code. And for 5, ABCD, so our pattern is printed. So guys, you see there is a quick logic building, and we have to develop that thinking. And so I must do these questions by yourself also. Now there is some little bit logic change in this question. We have a, we have bb, we have cc. Now we not incremented, we take it from as a row. So let's make it as a 15, and we just copy paste and we say 15. And for in is this, for character I say like we have to do it as a int j equals to 0, and we have also run it as a j equals to I, and we have j plus plus. But the little trick is that we have to make a character here as a plus I, and we just run it as ch. Simple. And now we print 15 as 5, and as you see a b b c c c d d e e. So guys, our 3 questions are done. Now it's come to 16th pattern, and that 16th pattern is a very good problem, I say, first of all you have to pause this video and do it with you कि how you make its logic building. If you're not able to do that yourself, then see that this video. So as you see कि a b c a b c b a, as you see we already do such type of question. So first of all we do that, first of all we have to do like this, space pattern space. So first of all we make for it like I change it and I just write print 16 and int n. And first of all we have divided it into three things as we do in the previous questions: our pattern, our alpha part, and then our spaces. So these are first of all for the basic loop. I say we have making a basic loop which is going till n. So I make a basic loop of till n, and in this till n loop I say we can make first loop for spaces, and for spaces it's a right angle, and as you see for spaces we have a inverted right angle. So we say j equals to 0, j n minus I minus 1 or j plus plus. Okay, yes, it's right, and we can write it as a for space, and similar this for space here. So for both these spaces we have printed. Now it's time to pattern, and first of all we make a basic this type of pattern, and we know that this type of pattern is 1 3 5. So it is basically 2 into I plus 1. So I make it j equals to 0, j 2 into I plus 1 and j plus plus. And now first of all I'll print a star thing, and if I printed a star thing and for 5, okay, we not make here C out and L. Okay, let's do it. So for 5, as you see basic star thing is done. Now I came and change it as for character, key how we write it for a character. And if we considered it for a character key, like it is increased to the C, so we basically do it like this. As you see here we can do it CH A and CH character. Yes, we can do it like this. So I can change it and I can make it as like this. I make it as a character J A, and J ये कब तक चलेगा, जब तक हमारा A we say A now I see. Okay, we make it as a J. Now I see it's does it going correctly. What is the problem? A B C D. So as you see these are going with the C, E F G H I, but we have to stop it. We have to stop it to the maximum as our number n. So for the number n, so we have changed it, and we have to change it like this. Like basically, if I take a character here and I say like this, and then a printed, and if I added it to the j, I say added it with a j, then I printed 45. Okay, it's added to the j, and it's a character now. How we do this? ch, okay, let's let us say ch plus plus. If I do like this and we say 5, it increases, but we not want to increase at a certain point. As you see, it get a b c in the mid value. It's at the nth value. When it is in the mid, there is a break and we can decrease at that time. So first we increase and then we decrease. It's like this. So I say here in 16th, I make a breakpoint also. I make a breakpoint as 2 into I plus 1 divided by 2. And if I make it as a breakpoint, then I say if j is greater than our breakpoint, then we are printed ch minus minus, else cout ch and ch plus plus. And now we make it again for 5. It's a b c a b c d c a b c d c. It's going little bit correct, but there is some error also. And why this error, I have to analyze it. Why there is an error? Like we have to print it a b c. If 2 into I plus 1, if it is A B C D E F, what is this? I say in 6th line A B C, it's going to D and it's C. So our logic is going to print correct, I think. There is an error of breakpoint if it equals to breakpoint maybe. Now I run the code for 5. A B A B C B A B C D C B A B C D E. ओके, एक बार और इसे हम चलाते हैं for 6. And as you see, now our code and our pattern is working correctly. So guys, by this way we have to develop our logic. I hope you like this video. Hello guys, we are again back with our series of about patterns. and today we discuss about the 17th pattern of this series. And as you see this pattern, it's an amazing pattern concept which we have to think together. And before starting this video, I must say please subscribe the channel. Let's do it. How we can do it? Basically, in our first video of the pattern series, I tell you there are 3 steps for doing any pattern, so we have to follow that thing. First of all, we have know about how our looping is done. As you see, there is any symmetry in this? Yes, definitely there is some symmetry. As if I divided it here and I say like this, as you see there is a symmetry, the same and the same, and but we have to divide it by like this. Yes, definitely. So first of all, I take this part, I say there is a stars, there is a space, and there is again stars. And if I say in first line how many stars are there, 1 2 3 4 5 6 stars are there. Then I say how many spaces, it's 0 spaces and 6 stars again. Then 5 stars, then how many spaces, 2 spaces, and then again 5 stars. Then 4 stars, then 4 stars, and then 4 stars. Then we say we have 3 stars, we have 6 stars, and we have 3 stars. We have 2 stars, we have 8 spaces, and we have 2 spaces. Then 1, then 10, and then 1. So like this our thing is work. And as I say, there are 6 rows and there are 6 stars in the first line. So we have similarly do such type of thing in the inverted form. Yes, we of course we already do such type of things. So I just do nothing, I just do nothing, I just say I just use n, int n, and for int n I use sin n, and I make a pattern of this video as number 17 of n, and make a void pattern 17 int n. And I say we can use basically a star, space, and spaces. So I make a basic loop of n first of all, which is run to the end. And now for the stars of 1 2 3 4 5, as we discussed, there is 6, so n minus, so int j equals to 0, and we say j equals to n minus I j plus plus, and in that part we can print it about our stars. So I printed my star. Similar thing for sidewise we also printed. Okay, for side thing we also printed the similar thing. Now it's time to the concept of spaces, and as you know, spaces are increased by from 0 to 2. So 2 by 2 we have to print it. So like we have to take int j equals to 0 j, or we have considered it as a spaces, and then we incremented our j, and we just nothing, we just do cout or increase j. And as you know, spaces, we just, what we have to do, we have to increase our spaces by 2. So we have considered, in out of the question, we have considered our spaces, int spaces equals to 0. So out of the question I have considered this. Yes, definitely we have to consider this thing, कि out of the spaces we have to consider this thing. So I think it's now to take another line, and let's print it, कि what will happen for 5. As say we have to print कि is our above section of stars is going to print it or not. Okay, there is a little error, or what we can say, like we have pattern 17, it's only printed like this, why so? If I considered n is 6, for n is 6, I0, then it can run 6 times, it's correct. And we can say j equals to n minus I, so 0, so 6 times it also run. Similarly, I said here, and in spaces I say I just rerun it. What is happening? Like, why it's not okay? What happens to this? Like, we have our I, we have our n. Okay, I got the error, like I have to exit and then we do I spaces. And now if I printed 5, as you see, our correct thing of this will be here. Yes, now with the this part, and as you see, first line we have 1, we have 2, we have 10 spaces, so like it's the similar but in reverse order we have to do it. So I just rewrite it here, and I say we have to copy, just little bit smaller I use, and I say we have to copy this thing. Yes, we have to copy this, and we say, so first of all, our spaces, we have to take the maximum space of 10, or for maximum space of like about how much space we have to do. We have to take, like if there is 5, we have 8 spaces, so it's a 2 into n minus 2, 2 into n minus 1, it's like this. And for I equals to 0, and if I say for I equals to 0 n, and we have to print it a 1, so for printed a 1 we have to do like this. Similarly here, okay. And now it's time to take this, like what we can do, as our spaces is minus, and as our space is 0, we have to take 8 spaces, then this, then this, so it's going to be correct, I think. Let's try to print. Okay, there is a case like it said why we initialize again spaces. Now I take it 5, and as you see our pattern is correctly printed. Yes, for 6 we check it, and yeah. So guys, this is our question and we have done it. Hello guys, our Gyan portal again back with the series pattern, and guys, this is our question of about pattern, and it's a butterfly question and it's a very good question, and have a keep your mind open with pens and pencils, with pens and pencils and copy also guys, because you have to do some written work also ki how you make your logic. So keep a pen and paper with you. I hope there is a certain things we have to learn. Till now it's to looking about the symmetry of the pattern, but in this question as you see there is a in no symmetry, like here it goes as it is to the down, there is no symmetry. Here is a line and above is different, above is this is different, this is different, this is different. And if you want to make it complex you can make it complex, but I give you a simpler version ki how you can make this with a simple thinking and simple logic building. So let's do it. Basically first of all you have to do nothing, you have to understand we have to print a star, then spaces, and then star again. And for star it's 1, then for star it's 1, and for here if I talk about spaces, then 1 2, then it's around, if I say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, so it's 10 here, and I say 1 here. There is 2, it's lesser than 2, so it's 8, and then 2, then 3, then 6, then 3, then 4, then 4, then 4, then 5, then it's about 2, then 5, then it's around 6, then it's 0, and it's around 6, and then again 5, then it's 2, and then it's 5, then 4, then 4, then 4, then it's 3. So it's like similar, in this way it get increases and decreases, we have performing both things. So let's do it, how we do it. Let's make approach with written like it's a 18th pattern question. We have make a void pattern 18 int n, and we can say we can take basically what we can take the stars, and star equals to, first of all we have to understand ki how our loop is going, basically from 0, but if we considered as a 1, it's a best choice to do this question, because you can understand it clearly in that way. So first of all we have to consider ki how many times it can run, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 5 11, it's 11 time it's running. So if this code is running for 11th time, then, and if I say there is a 2 into the n and n is 6, so basically it's around this way it's going to run? Yes, definitely. अब हमें ये सोचना है कि भाई हमारा इतने पे तो चलना है। अब हमने क्या करा, हमने सबसे पहले स्टार्स को कंसिडर कर लिया कि हमारे स्टार्स कितने हैं। हमारे स्टार्स हमारे आई के जितने होंगे, ठीक है। और स्टार्स हमें क्या करना है, हमें एक पॉइंट ऐसा आना है कि जब हमारा स्टार आई ग्रेटर देन एन हो जाए, तो हमें क्या करना है, हमें स्टार्स को अपडेट कर देना है। स्टार को अपडेट कर देना है, और स्टार को अपडेट करके हम क्या करेंगे, स्टार को अपडेट करके हम उसे कर देंगे 2 इंटू एन माइनस आई। Like if I say we have a 2 into n, it's 6, and for 6 and if I say our I is 7, तो 6 minus I is 7 is तो our star is, तो हमें कितने स्टार प्रिंट करना है, हमें 5 स्टार प्रिंट करना है। लाइक दिस वे इट्स वर्किंग। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव टू राइट our star, so we have take a j and j equals to star and j plus plus c out, and we can write our star here, and it's going to 2 times. Okay, so this is our this is for star. Now it's time for spaces, and for spaces what can I do? I say we have taken it as a space as 1, and vj equals to spaces, and we make our j as for spaces and j plus plus, and we just write basic here like this. But it's time to about spaces. First of all we have to understand कि in first case how many spaces we have, 2 into n minus 2। तो हमारे स्पेसेस कितने हो रहे हैं, हमारे स्पेसेस अगर जैसे हमारा कोड चल रहा है 12 टाइम्स, तो 12 में से हमारा 12 एक तो स्टार प्रिंट हो रहे हैं, तो हमारे जो है 10 टाइम्स ही हम स्पेसेस को प्रिंट कर रहे हैं। तो इसके लिए हम क्या करेंगे, हम एक स्पेसेस का वेरिएबल बना लेते हैं, और हमने कह दिया भाई स्पेसेस हमारे हो रहे हैं 2 इंटू एन माइनस 1। ओके, तो 2 इंटू एन माइनस 1, सबसे पहले तो हमें इतने तो करना है, स्टार्स हमें प्रिंट करना है, लेकिन हमें एक और कंडीशन लगानी है कि इफ़ अगर हमारा n लेसर आई लेसर देन होगा, तो क्या करेंगे हम स्पेसिस को हर बार क्या कर रहे हैं, हर बार कम कर रहे हैं। तो स्पेसिस माइनस इक्वल्स टू 2, एल्स स्पेसिस प्लस इक्वल्स टू 2, and just see out and n. So guys, we have to check it with 5, and if I see our correct output is printed, yes, one more example, 1 2 3 4 5, and there is 6, and as you see and this question is around 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, so there is a 10 numbers, it means it's a 11, and for 11 it's mean 2 into n minus 1 we have seen. And as you see there is a basic concept, like our every column, row, top, bottom, right, left, there is a symmetry, then again a symmetry, then again a symmetry, then again a symmetry, then again a symmetry. So it's a very simple question but very important also, because in the first you not understand this question, this type of questions. So first of all you have to take it like this, 2 into n minus 1 I plus plus, and we have to make it as a square box, so j is also 2 into n minus 1 j plus plus, and we say we have top equals to I, we have left equals to I equals to j, and we have right equals to, and what is our right? We have right equals to 2 into n minus 1 minus I, and int down equals to 2 into n minus 1 minus I minus j. Okay, it's minus j and it's minus I. And in this I say we have to print what? We have to print n minus min of top down and min of left right. So let's do this, how it's working, check it. Okay, we have, okay, it's std. As you see, 5 4, no, it's not correct, it's not correct. Why so? Because why it's not correct? We have to repeat the j. We have not make it like a, as you see, we have write it in this way, not this way. So I say we have to, I think, what can I do? As you see, here is also min, because in all these mins we have taken a single min, and it's now correctly printed. Just take it one more example. I think for 6 I try like this, 5 4 4 4, फिर 3, फिर 2, फिर 1. So one more column for 4 also, 4 3 2 1. For 10, okay, it's get correctly printed.